I'll let you talk about this, Austin, is that the greater degree of excess body fat that someone has, and the longer that persists for, that generates a much higher risk compared to less body fat for a shorter period of time. Do you want to go in on that a little bit?
Yeah, I think there's one other kind of dimension to this because you're describing it along one dimension of purely the amount of body fat and the amount of time that it's there for. And I would kind of, I guess, cross reference that with the distribution of that body fat as well. So
A
it's
little
very
Z
possible.
axis.
It's a
Yeah.
little, yeah, it's very possible for someone to have more body fat, but if it is distributed in a more favorable way, for them to actually have the same or lower risk compared with somebody with a higher amount of body fat that's distributed, or less body fat that's distributed in a more unfavorable way. And that we've something we've talked about before where you, even though aesthetically it might not be your preference to have a lot of body fat stored under your skin, that is actually the best place for it to be from a health standpoint. The more unfavorable areas of distribution tend to be when your body fat accumulates around the belly area and in the abdomen, in the organs, like in your liver and pancreas. So not under the skin, but actually inside. And so that's where body fat accumulation tends to be much more harmful. And so that would be kind of the most harmful situation is the more body fat that gets distributed into that kind of compartment, visceral or belly fat, as it's often termed, and the longer that that person holds or maintains that amount of body fat for, that would be the highest risk situation. The kind of medium risk situations would be somebody who has, maybe a more moderate degree of body fat that's distributed, maybe not in as harmful of a way. And then the least risky situation would be obviously for somebody who is quite lean, or to the extent they have some excess body fat, for it to be distributed primarily under the skin. And